Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, rabbis.
We're just about hitting up to the very middle of the month of Adar. And so I don't know about you, but I'm feeling joyful still. Still.
Yeah.
So they say that when Adar enters, joy comes with it. And so I'm so excited today that Rabbi Singer is going to teach us, share with us some things so we'll be able to talk about joy.
Yes, I love this idea that we're supposed to be intentionally working towards joy in this time. And I think that can be particularly hard to remember right now because we're still in the middle of a pandemic and everything feels kind of the same and it's cold outside. And so I wanted to lift up the joy of Adar and this idea, like you said, that this month, at this month, we are supposed to increase our joy and ask, like, what does it look like to actually take the steps to increase your joy? So I was looking at this article by Dr. Terry Siegel, who I think is a psychologist, and she gave out this instruction that in Adar, you should sit down and you should write out what are things that bring me joy. And you just like spend 10 minutes or 5 minutes making a list, like, my children, my dog, my friends, food, whatever. And then you should find a way to do one thing that brings you joy, or try to do one thing that brings you joy every day for the rest of the month. And so I thought that we could kind of start that activity here by talking about what brings us joy. Are you able to make yourself feel that joy right now, despite the circumstances? And what are ways that you're going to be incorporating joy into the rest of your Adar as Purim is coming up this week on Thursday night?
I'm thinking, well, my first thing is most of the year stuck in my head is Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. And at least this month it makes sense to have that stuck in your head. So I'm very joyful about that. But what I can only like really like think about this week, and I'm thinking about the fact that this week has been and will be a little bit warmer than it's been the whole last month. And so Mayan and I are walking more outside. I haven't taken a walk in like a month, it feels. And to be able to go outside and watch Shmuley play in the snow. He doesn't really play in the snow as much as he loves rubbing his face on the snow. I have a broken dog, I think. And just taking a walk and talking, it is just so nice, and that's been bringing me a lot of joy.
You stole mine, Rabbi, because
Your dog rubs his face in snow.
yeah, that was it. He was doing it on the couch while you were talking. But I actually, it's about moving. Happiness hit me pretty hard about a couple weeks ago, right? Like, for all the times that it feels like the world's working against you in life, all of us. It was amazing that Adar hit literally right at a time that I started to feel strong again. I started to feel that feeling that I thought I would never feel again. And the catalyst for it, I wish, had been a walk outdoors that is soon to come. This is not a good time for me to take a nice long walk. So I have been really grateful for that silly treadmill downstairs. Really, really grateful. I've gone on some awesome journeys. I've walked in Hawaii on the beach. I watch it on a screen, and it is an escape. It's wonderful. I love seeing these athletes all around the world that are filming themselves taking long walks on trails all across the world. I was in France the other day, and you have to drop inspiration rocks as you go up the trail. And some of them are painted, and some of them say things. And I saw her pass people. There's a camera. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if it's a drone. Who knows? But I saw her walk past people, and they were wearing masks as they were walking. And I was on the treadmill and I thought, what? Is this a current one? What? And there was something very joyous about that feeling. I was so comforted that this woman in France was able to go back to a trail, and somehow I went with her. I mean, guys, come on. It's made me very happy. So, Rabbi Singer, I'm not a list person. I'm a this person. It's in my head every day. Every day, I have to take a walk somewhere with somebody that took the time to film themselves doing it for me. So, yeah, that's the list of the day. The rest falls into place quite nicely. That's it.
That I love that. And I love that notion that we can go outside even while we're inside. So that Rabbi Gelman can take Shmuley and they can go out in the snow, and Rabbi Gelman's so grateful to be able for it to be a little bit warmer, and then you are able to go on these incredible adventures, but still just while you're still at home and you're able still to walk and to do it that way. And I think for me, I've shared this before, but I just love our tradition of saying the Shehechianu. Like I love taking a beat to say, like, thank you, God, for giving me life. Like Dayenu, that's enough. Like, you gave me life, and that's a miracle. Like, how crazy are the odds that we were ever born? And then the Kiyamanu like sustains us. Like, I love thinking about, like, every day I get up. Like, I just, like that notion of just like getting up in the morning, like, what? Like, that's just a wow. And then I love that notion of the Higianu Lazman Hazeh, like, just like that just brought us or allows us to just reach this time, whatever this time is. And I know at B'nai Mitzvah, I always say the sacred time, but I also love to notice that it's just any old time. We can be grateful just to be here. And I know sometimes it's hard. Like, it's hard when we're in pain. It's hard when we're stuck inside. It's hard when there are people that we want to see and we don't. But I do also love to just take a beat and appreciate just being. And what's crazy for me is sometimes I can just be, and then I can even feel the people or the places that I miss. And so I love that part of our tradition. And I think for me with Adar, it's that reminder of, oh, we can feel that anytime. Especially if Rabbi Gelman has that song playing in his mind all the
Goodness. Now you put it in our heads.
time.
What did you do to us?
Which is, again, Misha Nichnas Adar, Marbim Basimcha, when Adar enters, joy increases. But I like the thought of just like, let's be. And maybe we have a long list of things that we can put on our list of things to be grateful for. Rabbi Singer, I pray that you have a whole lot of those. And even if we just have one, or even if we just want to take a moment to appreciate just being, maybe that's enough. So maybe, Cantor, to respond to Rabbi Singer's beautiful opening question, maybe we could just sing the Shehechianu together.
Yeah, let's do it. I want it to be a hot mess. Oh, you're really going to mute yourselves? We'll kind of sing it. We'll go in and out. Oh, okay. Let's do it this way then. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen. just a little note is that all that dinging that was happening while I was talking were messages from about a plumbers union that is organizing people to go to Texas to help them down there, so that with all those pipes that burst, that they could go down and be helpful. So I just love that thought of like, gosh, amidst craziness, people come along and try to help. Take care, everybody.
Bye.